Hello to my gems. How are you? It is time for just a quick check-in on this eclipse energy. You know, we're dealing with this right now. It's a little heavy. Some people are feeling blocked. It's very retrograde kind of energy. So there may be some things that you're dealing with in your life and you're not quite sure why you're feeling heavy or blocked, or as if things are eclipsing you, right? Situations that may seem bigger than what they are right now. You may just feel out of sorts physically. You might be manifesting headaches and just lethargy. Excuse me, being lethargic is what I was trying to say. I know this has been a case for me, and it's really a reminder that we just have to go with our biorhythms and realize that, you know, it's not our time to be aggressive if that's the way you're feeling, right? There are times when you could be on the opposite and be super energized with this eclipse energy. And then that's a sign for you to just go, go, go. And that has shown itself in the readings I've been doing. This is just super quick, about 10 minutes of what you might be facing during this eclipse season. Now, remember, this is Libra in South Node. Look at that. The sun. Oh, my gosh. That's a good thing. Maybe you are feeling like go, go, go. Blessings are yours here. No matter what comes after this, the sun is blessing you. Love to see that. It's the first time I've seen that card in a while. Hello, sun. I'm going to pull 3 cards from 2 decks. The moon. Ooh, look at you. New moon is coming up. The sun, we have the solar eclipse happening soon. Look at that, the Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. Gemini, you couldn't ask for anything better. Wow. Oh my goodness. So you have the sun here, as y'all know. If you don't know, first of all, my name is CJ. Thank you for joining me. These readings are general, and I read for sun, moon, rising, Venus, and the nodes. So you can check this Gemini reading out regardless of where it is. Understand, if you're not a sun and you're rising or moon, Venus, or one of the others, what that represents. Moon, emotions, energy, heart space, your Venus, love, money, right? So just keep that in mind. But for anyone checking in for any Gemini placements, this is lovely to start off with. And again, this is going to be eclipse season. I'm putting the October date on it just because that's primarily when I'm doing this, and we have the this angular eclipse happening on, I think it's October 2nd. And I wanted to do this in August, and it just delayed me. So now it's just tapping into the entire season, and it's going out in October. I won't update it again. I'll just start doing the monthlies. So please feel free to like and subscribe as well. This is the sun, happiest card in the deck. Blessings upon blessings. Generally, what follows the sun, or if the sun comes at the end of the deck, even if all of your stuff is a little bit challenging, the sun comes out saying that there is light at the end of the tunnel, right? In this case, you're in this light space. You're in this absolute beautiful sun shining on you, DNA codes elevating you. You're just, you know, you're in a happy, happy moment. Your moon is your emotions and your intuition here. So this can read a couple different ways, where this upcoming, we're in Libra, this upcoming new moon in Libra could potentially be very powerful for you and bring you some good news or elevate you in a way, higher self, opportunities, because the ace is here, which is a new beginning, passion, excitement, bold. You know, there is some kind of opportunity coming your way. You're going to be super stoked about it. You're just going to want to know, what on earth can I do with this? How do I proceed? If you didn't have energy before to do something, this is your start. You not only have the sun behind you, but you have the fire sign of the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Just exciting, exciting, exciting times. It can also be the sun is blessing you in your emotions. You may have been going through something for a while, because the moon represents emotions and intuition. It's Pisces card, so if you have any Pisces in your chart, you may want to go check that out also. But the moon is very feminine. It's emotion, intuition, psychic abilities even. But if you've been going through it, or you've been feeling a certain kind of way, the sun is blessing it and sort of mellowing out that emotional time that you have or may have had, right? So since I'm not with this specific intent on this, I'm giving you multiple opportunities to look at this in a way that may make sense for you. Regardless, your future is this Ace of Wands here, coming out, supporting you with the wand energy, passion, enjoyment, motivation, fire in your belly. It's just a beautiful thing to have this Sun and Ace at the beginning and ending right here. All right, so let's pull from the next deck. And then I'm going to finish with the angel cards for the advice that you might need to move forward. But, you know, here we have the High Priestess again. The High Priestess has come out, what was that? Taurus, actually. So if you're on the cusp there, you may want to check that reading out too. The High Priestess, as you know, is a very intuitive card. That is a very intelligent, if it's a person, it's a very intelligent, humorous kind of person. Generally female, because we have the Hermit and others that represent, and the Magician, which is the first card, then the High Priestess. There's other cards, the Hierophant, so on and so forth, that can represent higher mindedness. And the High Priestess does as well. You just know things. You know things before they're going to happen, or this person knows things that might be in your life that's helping you. And it's really not a time for action when this card comes out sometimes. It is a time of sitting with those emotions, sitting with this intuition, working on those moments where you're quiet or you're doing something outside of the norm, and all of a sudden an aha moment comes through because your mind is open to receive. So if this isn't a person in your life who represents like higher mindedness, funny, quite intelligent, kind of has a knowing about everything, with the Moon and the High Priestess here, it could certainly be calling you to spend some time in meditation and working on that higher self. You have Leo here. So you have the Sun, the Ace of Wands, and now Leo with strength. I have a feeling that some of you have been going through some emotional times, whether it's somebody who did something to you, or it's just been a tumultuous time, lots of work, something in your family. It can be any number of things. And the Sun comes out to bless you and say, hey, we're good now. We're moving forward. This eclipse season is going to clear all this out. It's really about the shedding and the rebirth, right? I love when we get new beginnings, death cards, one cards, things of that show once we're through this eclipse season, and as we move through it, new starts are happening. And your personal power and your assertiveness that you have right now is fabulous because it's portrayed with kindness. So you're not roaring through the jungle just attacking everything. You're actually doing it with purpose. Right? You're compassionate, you're kind, because you have such an inner strength, and much stronger than you actually thought you would be, Gemini. That's what that represents. Because the lion is tamed here. And look at this. I love it. The Three of Ships. Three of Fire with the ships coming here. So variety. Again, Wands. Ace of Wands, Three of Wands. Planning for the long term. Abundance from any past choices. Pride in the success of your labor. And be patient. Right? Be patient as you decide what's next. So if you're in a moment where you have an opportunity, being called to sit with that, with the Priestess and the Moon, know that you have the inner strength to make whatever this new opportunity is happen. And you have the ships here. So you could actually have something where you're traveling abroad. It could be an opportunity abroad. You may have a partner coming from abroad or a distance. But it's a very successful card. Sometimes people say it's waiting for your ships to come in, or others say it's coming in. And as you can see here, this says opportunities on the ribbon. Opportunity. The opportunity is in the air. That ship is about to land and come in to port. That's when you'll make your move. Okay. All these cards have different, every time you get a deck, I like to spend a lot of time with it, and look at all of the images because each deck is different, and the artist put in little gems, if you will, that will give you a deeper meaning into the card. So each deck is different. Somewhat we have a general meaning for what all the cards are, but you know, here with the High Priestess, do you see what's in her hand? She has an apple. She is the fruit. She's enjoying the fruits of her labor also. The higher mindedness with the book on her. But the apple is almost like a success. It's like, in a way, it's representative too of what we would consider the fruit and forbidden knowledge, right? Because you're sitting with it. But it isn't forbidden. It's accessible to you. But it's also sometimes, depending on the reading, fruits of your labor. Okay? And so, sometimes your labor is meditation. All right, anyway. Don't know why. Something made me go down that road. Oceana. This is another one with the water. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Lovingly assert yourself. Strength, kind, personal passion. So there's where that fits in. You know, just because you might have taken a moment and you know you're in this space and you know you have this kind of strength does not mean that people can take advantage of you. But it certainly isn't one where you're being called to go full-on ham here. Like Ariel is here. I love, this is one of my guides. Ariel. Love Ariel here. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. There's the High Priestess. There's the Moon. For some of you, you're going to be activated in ways that you were just unaware that you could even access. Beautiful. And Serena came out. And Serena is saying, I'm the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. So you have faith, you have don't let people walk on you. You do have this action-oriented with the Ace of Wands here. You have this abundance coming in because there's the sun blessing you, and the Moon and Ariel saying for some of you these psychic and spiritual experiences are about to take place, and you may even know, you have an inner knowing that there is a blessing coming your way. Your ships are coming in with the sun blessing you. And so Serena has then confirmed that. What a great reading. So great, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget, like, subscribe, and I send you love and blessings. And I'll talk to y'all soon. I'll be putting up our monthly readings as well as the money and career soon. So I'll talk with you then. Bye for now.